Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your 2022 February Oracle and Tarot forecast. I hope you are doing great out there, Scorpio. I always love hanging out in your energy, and it's good to see you here at the channel. If you haven't yet done so, please do hit that subscribe button and join our little dragon family here. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and info are down below in the description box. Keep in mind, of course, Scorpio, these are general readings. They will not resonate with every single one of you, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. I am also an astrologer, Scorpio, so if you're interested in getting in deeper to the planetary transits and astrological info, there will be a link at the end of this video that you can click on to see more about that, to hear that news. So let's go ahead and get into this, Scorpio. We're mostly going to be focusing on the cards today, but we will touch on the astrology here and there as well. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Scorpios. Anything that they need to know for their highest and best for this month of February 2022, please. Ah, Scorpio. Love it. Love it. Love it. Your keyword this month is opportunity. I absolutely love this card. Love that keyword. So keep your eyes open for doors of opportunity opening. If something's really good, don't let it slip by, right? Because sometimes opportunities are like that. They might come very quickly. If we don't, jump on them, then they pass us by. Not that other ones won't come in the future, but there could be some very nice ones coming up for you. I will say as well, Scorpio, we are shifting out of all of our retrogrades, Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde ending on February 3rd. So, as the month goes on, it will get better, and it will definitely get better for you because Aquarius energy can be a little bit challenging for Scorpio. It is a square to your sign. And when we go into the time of Pisces on February 18th, that's going to feel so much better because we go from a square energy, which is more challenging, to a trine energy, which is super free-flowing and easy and harmonious. So keep that in mind, Scorpio. We are going to experience quite a shift for you in the planet. So let's get into next a crystal or a gemstone. What will be best for you to work with this month? And we have the malachite. So to me, this is a beautiful heart chakra stone. It has a very high copper content, which gives it that beautiful deep green color. It's an excellent stone for protection and also for protecting the heart chakra. This is often considered a traveler's stone because a lot of people do use it when they travel. This is a wonderful one to connect with. It does bring in the keyword of nature, so I would also say that anytime you can get out in nature this month will be very, very good for you. Let's get into a numerology card. Let's see what number is speaking to you strongest this month of February. I love it, Scorpio. This is great. You've got the keyword of opportunity, and the number 8, the double abundance, the double manifestation coming through here. And 8 by itself is wonderful for manifesting and prosperity, but when you double them up, that is just very, very strong abundance. I just feel like there's a lot of good opportunity coming your way, some very powerful shifts. And changes going on. So next, let's get into a spiritual guardian, guide, or ally. Let's see which one is working the strongest with you, Scorpio. And there we go. Love it. Okay, so Mother Mary is coming up off of the top. Purity of heart, faith, trust, gentleness, unconditional love, and acceptance. I also just had to look on the bottom because I always do that. But we also have Saint Bridget, which I love to see because, Bridget's day is really February 2nd, which coincides with Imbolc, Groundhog Day. It is the midwinter festival when the springtime is coming closer and closer. And she is a very powerful force. Fire, passion, growth, new beginnings. So really great start to your read with the Oracle cards. Let's get into your tarot next, Scorpio. We're going to be doing a full Celtic cross for you. I will be using the Angel Oracle for the central cards and the Everyday Tarot to clarify. So please, Spirit, let's see what we have for our fabulous Scorpios in the tarot for their life journey of February. And anything can come out, you know, in these tarot readings, Scorpio. This can work with love, this can work with career, this can work with life purpose. It's really just asking Spirit to show us what you need the most. I love it. Oh, these feel good. So Scorpio, right in the center, we have the Page of Cups. This can be friendship. This can be emotional or spiritual communication. It can be apologies, especially with that Venus and Mercury retrograde that we just came through. You know, you might need some apologies from some people. They might be waiting for an apology from you because people can often miscommunicate during that time. Page of Cups is very Pisces energy. To me, again, it kind of speaks to the fact that, you know, Pisces season will be very powerful and positive for you. Yeah, and it is about, you know, kind of getting out of your own head about it, because there could be an emotional conversation or exchange that you need to have with this Eight of Swords clarifying. You're feeling very up in your head about it, like really doubting yourself about, oh gosh, can I even talk to this person? Do they want to talk to me? Blah, blah, blah. Can I even approach them? You know, this is time to set yourself free from any emotional fears, spiritual fears, or doubts. Because Eight of Swords traps us in our own thoughts, and usually it's those words that we say to ourselves that aren't very nice. So it's time to talk to yourself a lot nicer. Ask for help from Spirit with this. In the immediate past, we have the Eight of Cups, a departure. So there could have been a breakup. There could have been a falling out with a friend or a love partner. Or you might have left something behind, you know, and just said, this isn't working for me. I need some time to myself. Let's get a clarifier, please. Okay, cards. I know y'all want to come out at once. Oof! Okay, forget it. They are really energized with this read, Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get these back together. Eight of Cups, please. Can we have a clarifier? Please? Can we get one? This might have been a really difficult one for you. This might have been a... Oh, yeah. Could have been with a Sagittarius or someone with some Sagittarius influence, or even Scorpio influence, or both. We have the Temperance card here. That could have been, you know, who did the leaving, or you did the leaving, or some kind of falling out. There's been something that changed, some disruption. And, you know, with Temperance, often you're trying to get back on your feet. You're trying to get back your balance. You're trying to bring back, you know, things into a sense of harmony after being kind of thrown off. It's a resilient card, though, so it tells me, you know, that things can recover. You know, you'll recover from whatever went on. Going into the immediate future, we have the Four of Wands. This has the keyword of freedom. To me, the Four of Wands is very much about home, family, solid roots. It can be about soulmates, twin flames. So, you know, I feel with just looking at these cards, if you are in a position where maybe you had a falling out with a soulmate and you're really hoping that things come back together, it's looking pretty good. But it really does have to do with you having the confidence to speak to them or them to speak to you. Yeah, and it does take a little work, right, to repair things and to work through things. And you have to be willing to learn and teach from each other and with each other with this Eight of Pentacles, because that does deal with that apprenticeship energy. And I just also have to say, Scorpio, 8 is a really big number for you this month. All across the board, immediate past 8 of Cups, present energy, Page of Cups clarified by 8 of Swords, and then here we have 4 of Wands clarified by 8 of Pentacles. So 888, coming through. That is a very powerful number. And it is, like I said, it's a number of manifestation and making things real. So it's like getting it out of just your thoughts and ideas and putting it into tangible words or form. On the bottom in the subconscious position is the Queen of Wands. So to me, this is what your big focus on is in your heart. And she is a queen of self-confidence and self-worth. She's my Leo queen. She's creative. She's glowing. She's generous with her heart. Very magical, very sensual, right? And so she really does have that firepower. And I feel like, Scorpio, that's what you're really working on inside, is rebuilding your confidence, rebuilding your self-esteem. You might have even been in a situation where somebody was kind of running your self-esteem down. And now it's like, you're like, give me a minute, I gotta regroup. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. There's some more and more. You got both of the Sagittarius power cards in here with the Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like as well, you're planning your next move here, Scorpio. You're planning what it is that you're going to do next. Coming out of stagnancy, going forward in a very positive direction. I feel like there's just a lot of positivity inside your subconscious soul and energy. Like you're really like, no, things are going to be better. Things are going to improve. You're breaking free of anything that has limited you. That's the feeling I get too. Crowning the spread, on the top message from Spirit is the Ace of Swords. This is victory, success, clarity after a lot of confusion, which we no doubt have had. Venus in Capricorn retrograde is quite special. I'll just put it that way. It really cuts through to the heart of the matter. And I feel like Spirit is definitely recognizing this in your life. A lot of confusion, a lot of things are going to be coming into sharper focus as this month does its magic. And there it is again. This 8 of Cups. Wow. Okay. I just did the Gemini reading right before yours, and I will say they had the 8 of Cups in the reading twice as well on the bottom of the decks. It was really interesting. You might want to watch that Gemini reading, especially if you have a Gemini in your life or Gemini placements in your chart. Just pointing that out to you, Scorpio. But this, I feel like you're going to get some major clarity on something that either came to an end or took a temporary hiatus, especially if it's a romantic relationship, right? You're going to get some major clarity and understanding on this. Whether that means you get back together, whether that means it was a good thing that it's over, etc. Let's get into some advice and suggested approach for you. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I will say too, that Venus and Capricorn energy, it's not easy. And I will say, relationships that just can't stand the test of time usually do end during a cycle like that. But if it's meant to work out, it'll work out, right? It'll get through the challenge. Suggested approach on this is the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, Earth energy. Very strong, very determined. So I would say, Scorpio, whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, I would keep doing it. I would stick to what's making you happy, the work that you enjoy, projects and people that lift you up and give you a sense of stability and foundation. This is what this king is all about. And not only just working, but also really either enjoying the work and also enjoying life. That's a big part of the King of Pentacles as well. It's important that you have a little time to enjoy life this month. And you do have the Hanged Man. I do see you coming through some emotional, spiritual challenges. It's like a little trial by fire. There's some things that you've had to let go of, and maybe people you've had to let go of here. There's definitely been some challenges, some sacrifices that you've had to make, for sure. What you need to know. There's our powerful Tower card coming in here, our Mars energy, Angel of Enlightenment. To me, this is a release of something that wasn't working for you. Tower cards usually rework our foundations quite a bit. Anything that wasn't solid, anything that wasn't really stable, or, didn't have long-term, benefits or success is, going away with that. And the Four of Pentacles, right? I feel like part of this too, you've really been working on lowering your guard, right? For fear of getting hurt or taken advantage of. That's a big part of what this Tower is kind of taking apart and dismantling. It's like if you've just been dealing with people that you have to be on guard with all the time, it's changing that too. Hopes and fears position, not a strange one for Scorpio, is the High Priestess. This is your power, your intuition, your inner voice, your subconscious. And Scorpio never likes to give away all of their secrets or their power. So you are very conscious of that right now. And I think also you're hoping to get more powerful too. Yeah, and it's about a heartbreak. There's been some kind of heartache here. There's been some kind of skirmish for a lot of my Scorpios with this Three of Hearts. I feel like, for you, if you've had a heartbreak, you're really being quiet. You are not communicating with that person. It's like, no. And if you're worried about them breaking your heart, you're being very careful too. That's the thing, these are the thoughts, the fears, the hopes going on in there. It's like you're hoping for a good outcome, hoping for heart healing. Outcome card is Six of Pentacles. To me, this is, yes, it's generosity, it's reciprocity. This is a Taurus and Libra card, so it has that Venus energy on it. And in our relationships, reciprocal energy is super important. So Scorpio, I feel like the real outcome as this month progresses is that you are coming to a place of balance, of harmony, of equilibrium. And if you've been with someone or you're dealing with someone that is just, taking way, way more than they give back, like you're really bringing that scale out and going, is this balanced? Does this work? That's the big energy here. So let's get into a clarifier. These just want to flip around so much tonight. Knight of Pentacles coming out. So take it easy, Scorpio. It's a real Virgo night, or little turtle night. He moves slowly, but very successfully, right? He always gets where he's going because he prepares well. So Scorpio, I feel like this is a situation where you're playing the long game, not the short game. And I know, Scorpio, you do tend to go to extremes. So, you're very intense. So this is really a reminder to say, slow and steady, easy does it. Don't push it too hard. I know, like for you, like you kind of want to rush in and just end everything and blow it all up, or you want it to be completely on and going for it. And this is saying, give it a minute. Give it a minute to shake out. Give it some time to balance and see how things play out. Be the observer. That's a good play for you, Scorpio. Be the observer here because you know how to do that too. On the bottom, we have the Fool card and the Knight of Swords. So there is a lot of movement. There is that's some air energy on both of those. To me, that's some fast moving information. And also being really asked to trust. Trust in the divine path here. Take the leap of faith. Don't worry too much, Scorpio. I can see the worries going on in there. Yep. Let's get an affirmation, please, for our Scorpios. Oof, the anticipation. Okay, Scorpio. Something wonderful is happening. Changes in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. I also just have to pull this other card that is on the bottom of the deck because it just feels like it fits in perfectly to this reading as the reconciliation card. Remember the source of love. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. Reach out with a simple first step. You know, for some of you, you're really looking for reconciliation. Some of you will not be, but for those of you that are, I think it's very possible. This was a great reading, Scorpio. As always, very intense. A lot going on. So I look forward to seeing your comments below. See what's happening in your life. And I'll be hoping you have a great February. I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.